Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 24th of June 2019. Thank you for joining me. I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot for this reading. And let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of for this day. What I do in these readings, I intend and I ask the cards, what is the day going to be about? The cards then give me an answer. And that means that these readings are for everyone who watches, and they're for all signs of the zodiac. If you like the videos, hit the subscribe button. And let's have a look at what the Crystal Visions Tarot wants you to be aware of today. We have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. The 9 of Cups. The 4 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Look at the moons. It's that symbol of, you know that symbol when they have a moon and two crescent moons next to it? It's the symbol of the goddess. And the goddess here in this situation is the goddess of love and Aphrodite. And that is really, really going to be strong in the atmosphere today. First of all, the dream of what love could be. A man, a woman, the simplicity of just fitting together perfectly. Having a child, creating something just out of your union, something that belongs to both of you, that's a part of you. And creating that family for yourself is really one of the most miraculous things that you can do in life. The Creator creates, and when you create a family like this, you're creating your own family, and it must feel incredibly fulfilling. They're in this lake, this pond with the lotus flowers. And I've spoken about the metaphor of the lotus flower many times before, that you have to work your way through the dirt to get up, and then you are able to open your petals and be this pure thing, even though you had to work around in the muck. So don't ever feel guilty about how you got to this wonderful position. The moon here, it serves more as the mother. Usually the moon in the tarot is fear, but because we have the two crescents and the full moon today, the mother oversees this, and you really have the dream of what could be. And because we have so much water here, all three cards are in the suit of cups. Water rules spirituality, the imagination, creativity, nurturing other people, love, sensuality, artistic talent, musical talent. And what's happening is that you're completely ungrounded, and you're very much living in a fantasy world here. I mean, for me to think of this kind of example, oh, the happy family, the dream, what could be, it's very, very far removed from the reality of what is. So be careful with what you're dreaming about or what dreams come in, because remember, what you dream about and what you fantasize about, and you kind of put yourself in that position as if you were this man or this woman, you tend to manifest that. So first of all, careful what you wish for. Second of all, realize that you may be a little bit ungrounded, that you may be fantasizing a little bit, and that it's important to also be practical. Because if someone comes along today who promises you all of these things, you're going to take the bait and say, absolutely, I've been dreaming of this my whole life, and here you are, suddenly you've appeared. And that other person may have completely different motives. The 9 of Cups is generosity, having everything you could ever want and being so loving towards other people. She's blowing on this daffodil, and the little helicopter seeds are flying around, and they're like magic, and they're spreading the love. and they even kind of move towards the moon, which is full here, which is pregnant, ready to burst, and is illuminating everything and giving her exactly what she wants. So she is overcome with love. She's got this pink dress on, the sky is pink, there's just love in the air. And again, she's sitting by this pond, so she has everything to give. She's so loving. She's trusting. She wants to be loved in return, but really she's going to fulfill anyone else's hopes and dreams as well, and be incredibly generous with people. So if your nephew or niece comes and asks for money for whatever new business scheme they've got going on, and this is the 8th time you've done it, you will feel very generous, and you'll be like, "Aw, 8 times. He failed 8 times. That's normal. Let me just give him another 10,000. It's okay. The 9th time is the lucky charm." You'll really be very, very forgiving and generous and loving, and you don't care about what the rules say and what common sense says, and that you should have boundaries and that you should be harsher to someone. No, it's okay. He's fine. He messed up 8 times. I'm gonna give him the 9th chance. I'm sure that'll work. And then in a couple of months down the road, he's back. This venture didn't work either, and he needs more money, kind of thing. The Four of Cups is someone who's simply playing around with the idea, the notion of love. And usually it's someone who rejects love. We had this card yesterday, and it was very different. It was, first of all, in the classic tarot, it's a man sitting under a tree. He's got wonderful things in his life. He's got loving parents, he's got a home, and he feels like he's able to take care of himself. The universe presents him with something even better, like a romantic relationship, but he's not interested. He's closed off. In yesterday's reading, we had someone who did the exact opposite, who made an offering to the higher power so that he would be able to get some spiritual, holy, divine guidance to take action in life and to move forward. Today we have a woman who's playing with the idea of love. She's just kind of tickling the leaves of this lotus flower which is being presented to her, and she's just kind of languishing on this rock. In the reeds are behind her, cloaking her, and the weeping willow leaves are kind of hiding her and obscuring her as well. So she sees love as something that's a thing to be played with in this deck. And we all know people who've done that, who've seen that we care for them, and their eyes have lit up, and they've looked at us and they've said, got him in my net. Now let's play. Let's see what buttons to press. Let's see how he's going to react when I say this. Let's see how he's going to react when I dance with someone else. Is he going to be jealous? Is he not going to be jealous? So it's a game. Now, we've got a recipe for a disaster here today. We've got the dream of love, the total notion of absolute idealism of what love could be. We've got incredible and unlimited generosity towards other people. Oh, you've been in jail for 6 months for battery. That's okay. I'm sure you're now recovered, and of course we can be in a relationship. I know you've left all of that behind. Maybe true, may not be true, but you're certainly being generous by giving someone a chance like that, to someone who's just got out of jail for beating up his previous wife. And then also there's a sense of playfulness and not being serious about all of this. So it's kind of tongue in cheek. and you're using all of these thoughts of love and generosity, and you on a subconscious level or on some level, it is tongue-in-cheek, and you're kind of laughing at yourself and all of these dreams of romance. So if something is too good to be true today, then it's too good to be true. If someone appears and promises you the world, you will know that it's simply a promise. It's not a reality. That you'll believe it when you see it. So you feel, the one thing that I can say is that you will feel incredibly positive within yourself, and you will feel incredibly healed within yourself. You're your own best friend. You're your own family. You're nurtured by the universe. You're just overflowing with love, so that you've got loads of love to give, and you're playful, and you're in a fun, witty, enjoyable place. So just manifesting that and just being in that space is going to manifest positive things. But like I said, be careful of people who are going to try and take advantage of that generosity, of that idealism, of that playfulness. Like you're flirting with someone at a bar, and it's all fun and it's all games and you're just playing around, and suddenly it gets very serious, and he or she threatens you and says, don't make a scene, be quiet, hand over your wallet now. I've got I've got a weapon pointed at you, and if you don't give me your money, then that's it. So that would be taking advantage of someone who's just playful and trusting. I'm not saying any of these negative things are going to happen, but we do live in the real world. And today you're a little bit of a space cadet because you feel so good in yourself and you see the best in everyone. That's great. That's a wonderful thing to feel and to manifest, because it will manifest these wonderful relationships and these wonderful situations. But don't lose your common sense. If someone seems dodgy to you, if your gut says, okay, this is not the person to play with, then don't play with him. If your gut says, okay, let's go back to the nephew. 9 is the lucky charm, and you feel that truly, then give him the money if you have enough and you don't care. And if you feel like the 9th time is going to work for him. If your gut says no, then go with that and say, sorry, buddy, no more. 8 was the charm, you missed the boat. And also, if someone comes in and promises you the world, love and a family and children, when someone comes along on the first dates and promises you all of that, it's too much. It's too good to be true. If someone, I think this goes for all of us. If you're on a first date and if someone tells you, you're the most beautiful creature I've ever seen and I love you so much, I'm sorry, yes, I do believe in love at first sight, but I think people who have love at first sight still use their common sense, and they don't express that I love you on the first date, because that comes across as incredibly needy and unattractive to the other person, and it's just a no. And also, you don't tend to trust someone like that. Okay, if she's telling me that she loves me on the first date, then what's she going to tell other people who she meets at the airport? 10 and 9 is 19, and 4 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5, and 5 is freedom. So enjoy your emotional freedom today, and this sense of being nurtured and really loved, and having emotional freedom, having spiritual freedom. This is a great day to create and to use your imagination, to be an intuitive reader, to have readings done, to tap into the subconscious mind, to tap into your inner self, and to get rid of baggage or unhealed things. It's time to love yourself and other people. But when it comes to external circumstances, there's a tendency for things to be too good to be true. And if you are wise, the best way to use this energy is to apply it to yourself and to be generous with yourself, to be loving towards yourself, and to be playful. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. It looks amazing. Just don't forget about everything you've learned and try and remember common sense and don't get swept away. Have a fabulous start to the week. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. And in the personal readings, I use the tarot. And the way I combine the numbers with the cards, I combine astrology, tarot, and numerology in the personal readings. The charts, the birth charts in astrology, I draw up by using your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. That gives me a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born, and it's a blueprint of who you are. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are, what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes. I can answer any questions when it comes to health and love and family and putting down roots, where the best place is for you to live, if there are any moves coming up, if there's any money coming into your life in future, what the best way is to improve your financial situation and to become financially independent. So if you're interested in any of that, then please do get in touch for a personal reading. Subscribe to the channel if you like the videos. Check out the weekly horoscopes, the monthly horoscopes for each sign of the zodiac, and the yearly horoscopes as well. Have a great day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.